Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. I'm a minute late. I apologize. Guys, good morning. Stephen, Terry, Anthony, Aspen, Chad, Randy, and Sue, Daryl, Kirk, Ray, Brian. Guys, good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, December 16th. It is FOMC day. We could have a fairly slow market today. Let's see, short 31.5. And nice short. Nice short. Good short, Ray. Guys, it's a rainy day. Paul, good morning. Irving, Bill, Ray, Jacques. Guys, good morning. It's a rainy day here in the South. Overcast and raining. For those of you, Patrick, good morning. For anybody that paid attention yesterday in the room to my targets on the NASDAQ, we got them all. We got them all. And if you guys were around yesterday afternoon, I did put a trade, a couple of trades, a gold trade. That was good for about 15 ticks at the end of the day. And then a NASDAQ trade, which, hey, Bill, yeah, keep the snow in Indiana. And I did put a NASDAQ trade in, which I suggested a close at about 9 handles, but it actually went to target. It was a 91 long and it went to 08. And then I gave further targets for the evening and overnight session, all of which have been hit. We had a good day yesterday, both with the bots on very few trades. Speaking of which, I should probably get these on. I have no bots on yet. I'm turning them on now, guys. Gold is already into shorts. 15-minute just shorted. I just missed that at 8 o'clock, so I'm not going to get that trade. Natural gas I have on. Copper I have on. Gold is on. And that's where we're at. NASDAQ's well into shorts, but we are into a buy zone. Today is FOMC, fellas. I do anticipate that the Fed is going to be more than accommodative still. I think gold and silver go up significantly. Just quickly looking around, we have about 260 buyers overnight in the NASDAQ. Small buyers currently in the Russell, less than a few hundred sellers right now in gold. ES has 650 buyers. Fairly quiet at the moment. Hang on 1 second, Joe. 1 second. I just want to check our markets, guys. Real quickly. Dow futures are up 70. S&P is up 9. NASDAQ's up 18. NASDAQ's the laggard. Russell is the leader, up almost 0.5%, up, call it 9.5 points. VIX futures down 1%. VIX cash down 1.33%. But yesterday, again, just to reiterate, all of my targets were hit. And that trade started at 484. Let's see if we can't get a pullback to buy this morning, which would be great. Looks like we're going to tail down. We're down below VWAP. We could tail down into the whole number here. Good morning, Chris. If you guys are here on trial for the week, good morning and welcome back. Let's see here. Please don't forget to share with us about that 28 level yesterday. Yeah, Joe, that's not going to happen as long as it is going to 28. Ask me tomorrow how I knew. I didn't say ask me how I knew. I'm just wondering how you were. I mean, I'll teach levels in the order flow class. What I'm not going to do. So here, let me just explain, guys. For those of you that are members, and some of you guys have questions. How in the hell do I get these levels? Where do I get these targets? How do they get hit? You know, trading is very simple. And the reason I don't go into it is I'm not going to do much education in the room. We have trials in the room, and I mean no disrespect to our trials. trials get to come in for a week, see what we do, see how profitable we are, see how accurate these trades are with order flow, and also obviously get to see how crisp our bots operate, right? So what I'm not going to do, and this is not a reflection to my members, what I'm not going to do is give away what you guys pay for. And I know that sounds a little bit crass, but we can cover that. I'll cover that in the order flow class. How do I identify targets using different time frames, et cetera. But as far as doing education and saying, okay, let me show you how I'm getting targets, et cetera, and let me show you how I know they're, again, how do I know they're going to be hit? Well, I base that on order flow, and I'm basing that on watching buyers and sellers, what dependent on whether we're long or short. That's right, Ray. So again, look, you guys have all paid to be members in this room, and I can do education with you guys on Saturdays or any times. The trials that are here, if they elect to join us, then they'll learn all of that too. And if they elect to go their own way, well, then we'll be taking their money. We'll be taking their money. In any event, guys, we're here. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. Little smoother entry into the room today. Unfortunately, you're going to have to register again tomorrow and Friday. Won't happen again. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Good morning, Marco. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Also, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend any more or less credence to a trade. So the fact that I may take a trade does not make it a better trade. Trade according to your accounts. Trade according to your risk tolerance. I think I've spoken about this once, and I'll bring it up again. I'll be sending an email to our member base. But after the first of the year, we're going to somewhat adjust how we've been, how I've been running a room for the last, 6 years now. And Dr. Dean Handley will be running his robots according to his phalanx. Dean will be in the room with me. And when there's a bot trade on the phalanx system, we will show the bot trade. I will still obviously do order flow trades. Dean will be trading bots rule, humans drool. Dean will, of course, be trading a live account, as will I. And this will take place after the first of the year. And what I will go back to doing is something I've not done in a long time. For those of you guys that are on trial, and for maybe newer members, maybe you do not know, but Dr. Dean has the Trade Titans. He started the Trade Titans. And if you guys are unfamiliar with what the Titans are, let me know and I'll explain it. But in sum and substance, it's basically what Dean has identified as the top 10 rooms globally, of which there are some 2,100 and change now. And the top 10 rooms that trade transparently, post a truthful track record. There's only 7, Dean said. There's only 7. And make at least $50,000 a year. And for 4 or 5 consecutive years, whatever, I don't recall, I was a trade titan. And not only was I a trade titan, but I was the highest grossing trade titan by double. So I averaged, I think, about 125,000 a year, trading 3 contracts in full view on my DOM. And I think in the 4 years I did, I may be the only Titan that's done over $500,000 in gross. And then about 16 months ago, the focus became my robot. And with that, I relinquished my trade Titan status, though I give you guys order flow trades. I don't track them. I don't post a track record any longer. And obviously I'm not having traded on a DOM, and so that with my order flow trades, right? You guys see the bot trades, but you don't see any DOM trades. So after the first of the year, what Dean and I are going to do is he will trade a live account, and I'll take his trades as well. I'll trade a live account on his trades, and I'll go back to trading on a DOM in full view. I'm not necessarily looking for Titan status, but if I can attain it again, I think I can. Pretty sure I can. That'd be great. And I think what Dean and I are going to do, because the vast majority of people are trading micros, is we'll do it with micros. So, I may trade 5 or 6 or 10, whatever Dean and I come up with, so that we can have, results similar to yours. And anybody that wants to, trade the minis, obviously can trade the minis. They're the same, essentially the same trade. And I'll trade the micros on a DOM. And we will go back to offering a monthly membership, which I have not done in, other than a courtesy to the, there's a gold trade on the 377 tick. Other than a courtesy to, here's your first bot trade, guys. Other than a courtesy to the members that want to stick around for $199 a month, we're going to go back and we're going to offer a monthly membership. And that monthly membership will be $497 a month. And if we don't do in live trading at least $497 a month, verifiable vis-a-vis statements, the following month will be free. Anybody that is in this room now, anybody that is currently paying $199 a month, will be, of course, grandfathered. Anybody that is within their 3 months that owns the bot that decides to stay, you, of course, will be offered the $199 a month. NASDAQ just took off. I don't hear news, but NASDAQ just took off. So that's coming right after the first of the year. We're in the process of updating. Hill negotiators on the brink of a $900 billion coronavirus package. That should, deal could come as early as this morning. That should be good. This may take a little bit of a hit because it's a smaller, so we're going to get hit on news, but it's a smaller package than what was expected. They were talking 1.2 trillion. Now they're talking 900 billion. So it's a smaller package than what was expected. So we may take a hit here on news. Yeah, we're out on news. That's okay. NASDAQ, if it pulls back to 18 area, would be an interesting long. Let me see what the dollar just did on that. You're long on the NASDAQ, fellas. Let me quickly check. I know we have crude inventories today. Hey, Tony, good morning. Like to get a pullback, fellas, to 1718, but we may not. We could break out, fellas. Let me just check. Yeah, we have advanced retail sales. Yeah, gold is going to short. I don't think we come much lower than 55 half. We'll see what we get on gold. Again, I think this shift is dollar got a little bit of a bump. Nothing like news to ruin a trade. Good morning, Johan. Small selling in there. Yeah, nothing like news, Ray. You had a nice short with the NASDAQ going. Guys, in 4 years with President Trump, I've never been on the right side of a tweet. Ever. Once. Ever. Ever once. Morning, Jennifer. Yeah, buddy. Me too, Brian. Well, we should trade to 37 and maybe 56. Yes, absolutely, Marco. Yes. Yeah, anybody that comes in before, we start after maybe the second week of January is when we'll start. That first week can be slow because of New Year's. You guys are all grandfathered. Anybody that's in the room now or joins is grandfathered. No, nobody in here is going to be raised. But I have been asked in the past, to do a monthly. And I used to do a monthly. And frankly, had far too, if everybody, first off, if everybody billed like on the 1st or the 15th of the month, it wouldn't be that difficult. Or if I did auto renew, which I do not do, I've never done, it wouldn't be that difficult. But I got away from it because I had far too many members. Secondly, we will be the only room. This will be the only room in the industry that's actually trading live money. There's no other room. I know there are rooms that make the claim they trade a live account, et cetera, et cetera. There's no way to verify it. We'll verify it with statements. Okay, let's see here, fellas. Here comes gold. So I think there's probably a little bit of disappointment here in the number. 900 billion. They were looking for 1.2 trillion. It's all right. Let them sell. Let them sell. Let them do what they're going to do. NASDAQ's now coming back down. ES. Oh, that's crude. I'm sorry, I'm looking at crude. Let me look at the ES here. ES should find support around 93, 94. Gold is trying. Buyers are coming back into gold. They just got swamped. Gold could come down to 44. Paul, I do not. I do not leave bots on with 4-star news, but at this point, gold is already in shorts, right? So no matter what the news is, it's not going to send it into a long. But if we were sideways or teetering on the, a long or a short, could go either way. I absolutely make sure they are off on the news because I don't want to get spiked into a trade and then out. But that's only for 4-star news. Now we do have 4-star news today at 8:30. NASDAQ is sitting on some support here. NASDAQ is sitting on support at 20. I'd like to see 17, maybe 14. We do have news in 7.5 minutes, but gold, if anybody wants to try a gold long, you can take a gold long, 55, 6, 7 area. First target, 56.5 to 57. And then 58 area. There it goes. There's 56.1, maybe 56.2. There's 2. There's 5, 6. First target filled. First target filled. Next target up on gold is 58. Break 57, we go 58. Come on, stink face, let's go. Just got to break right here, 57, 57.1 has to bust. It goes 57, 8, 9 area. Come on. Bust it, 57.1. First target's off on gold. If you got it at that 55, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8 area, you got target 1. Next target is 57, 7 or 8, call it. We're stuck here at 57. My stop would be break even, guys. Morning, Todd. Gold is trying, guys. Anybody take that gold trade? Okay, we got first target. It's still trying to push up to that 57, 8, 9. If you're not out at break even, NQ, I'm watching NQ. If you're still holding gold, there we go. If we get through 57.8, we go 60. 59.8. We got to get through right here. Maybe 58. Come on, 58. We're going back 60. If you're still holding gold, you're going to get 60 now. Come on, 59.6. 59.6 next level. 59.6. Yeah, I'm watching gold right now. Hang on, guys. I'll watch NASDAQ in a second. We got 59. Anybody still holding gold? Where do we trade to now? You guys should know. Where are we trying to get to now? VWAP. Exactly. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Jim. Yep, VWAP. Thank you, Daryl. NASDAQ is actually in a buy area right here. We could come down a little bit further. Just sit tight on NASDAQ. We still have buyers. It is a long. But hang on. Just hang on. We could come down to 10. Nice little gold trade, fellas. Got 59. You got almost 4 points out of that bounce. NASDAQ could bounce now back to 17 and potentially higher from here. So if anybody wants to try a NASDAQ long, you can do it with a small stop at 11. It's 4 handles. Now, again, if it breaks lower, it's a small loss. It's currently 14.5. My stop would be, call it 1050. 1050. If this holds, we could go back to 626. We do have news in a few minutes. Yes, Bill. Yep, I will. If anybody is in NASDAQ, your first target's about 18. It's not much. It's not much. 18 would be first target. Again, we have news. We're in a buy zone. Stop is 10 quarter. 10. It's if I'm wrong for 4 points, nothing. If I'm right, we could go back up to 633. First target would be 18. We still have net buyers. We got small buyers in the candle. Here comes our news. Come on, NASDAQ. Pop it up. Nope. It's a miss. We bounced off 601. Higher. Oh, that's Canadian. Never mind. Miss. All right. Let me get my bots back on. Small loss on that NASDAQ trade. There's still net buyers in here. I still think we hold 01. It is a paid service. Yeah, Trade the News. I pay $185 a month for it. But I listen to Squawk all day. So I've got, my headset. I'm talking to y'all. I'm listening to Squawk. Gold could come down to 47.9. Hang on one second, guys. I'm watching this gold, guys. I don't think we get above 57.1. Let's see what happens. We got above 57.1, but we're just sitting here, guys. NASDAQ's right back to entry. We'll probably go to target now. Dollar index is bid. So at least at VWAP. If dollar index crawls above VWAP, we're going to get another move down in gold. We're sitting. We're just sitting here, guys. NASDAQ, if it can get above 17 half, if it can clear 17 half, 19 half, we can work back up to 37. If gold breaks down below 53, this swing here, we come 48. This is just putrid. Come on down, gold. Got support at 55.5, maybe 6. Gold just held a little bit of support. Here is GC on my indicator. It's flat. Remember, we ignore, this is our support here. We ignore blue and red candles. I mean, red and green candles. All we're interested in is blue and burgundy. It's got to break this support at 55.6. Two buyers, one buyer, one seller, 38 sellers. It's got to break here. Come on, dog. Get down to 54.5. Doesn't want to break. No, this is another indicator that I've been working on, Marco. So what I can do, so this indicator here, you want to be long now, NASDAQ. You want to be long NASDAQ, right? So on the blue candles, and then we're trailing on standard deviations. So that blue candle here is where you want to be long. Now you want to trail based on standard deviations. We still have to get above 19.5. If we get above 19.5, this is going to 35 would be my target. Morning, Magnus. Got to get above 19.5. Right there. We should be good to 35, fellas. So all I'm interested in are the blue candles, right? I'm not interested in red or green, the normal red or green candles. I'm only interested, I'm trailing with standard deviations below. It's a nifty little indicator. It's not quite ready yet. I'm still waiting on my programmer. If that goes burgundy, you're going to short it. That's trying to sell, but it's into support here. That's a burgundy candle, so that's let me do this. That. I'm waiting on gold. That stops at break even. So just to reiterate for my members, anytime you get a burgundy or a blue candle, they are permissible trades, right? What I do, in a perfect world, you want the longs, the blue candles. Like for instance, we have two blue candles here, but we're trading up into that resistance from the down move. When these dots flip to the downside, if you want a long. So for instance, at the candle, you can take this long on gold. You can take that long on gold, right? It's permissible, but we know we're trading into resistance. I've got this moving average, floating moving average, and then 3 standard deviations above. It's permissible, but ideally we want the dots on the bottom for a long and like here on top for the short. And we're going to trail behind the dots. So this is probably where I come out. We're going to 25. I know I have a target at 25. And we should work to 37, maybe after the room open, after the market opens, but we should work to 37. Yeah, it's not available yet, Paul. I'm still waiting on Joel. I know he has family in town for the holiday. And you see these trail dots here? That's pirated from another indicator. I've taken that from an indicator that I pay $195 a month for. Bitcoin back above 20,000. So as soon as Joel finishes it works on any time frame, of course. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. You want to trade it on a 1 minute, a 5 minute, whatever the case may be. So my target's 37 on NASDAQ, guys. You can see if you look here behind you, I've got the flags on the chart. And for my trials, and anyone that may watch this later, these are sim trades. These are not live trades. Although I have traded it live in the room. That's where we should get 36.75. I'm going to get stuck at 32, 33, but we should get to 36.75. Gold is a long. Ideally, you want it to break here, but that was permissible at 56.4. Knowing that you're trading up through resistance, your stop is then down below that pivot. Gold, you can be long gold. This I can do with a stop here. I got a target at gold, 60.8. Let's call it 6. Anybody long the NASDAQ off this indicator? It's going to 37, guys. It's got to get above 32. Anybody long NASDAQ? Okay, guys. So again, all I'm interested in are the blue or burgundy candles. That's it. I don't have them on yet, Craig. I don't have the indices on yet. $25 should be support right there. We could come down a shard lower. I'd want to see now this 24.50 hold. My trailing stop is at 23.50. Now, if I were using 3 standard deviations, I'd be down to 20.5. I'd be down to 20.5. So the bot just went long on the 377. And it's fighting 58.3. It should get first target on the bot. Look what we're fighting right here, right there. Now, again, I could have been long 56. Nice job, Patrick. Gold should try to work back up to VWAP. Slowly, but it should get up to 61.1. It's going to take me out here. And then I'll show it to you on a different time frame. This damn gold. It's just sitting. Real stop on gold, guys, for the long is 53. That's the real stop. Morning, Stefano. No. No, Mimi. Got to get through 57.5. Let me go to 58.1. And then we should go to 59.3 if we can get above that 58.2. Correct, Michael. Correct. I'll show it once these trades are complete. I'll show it to you guys then. Natural gas is going to fire along at, well, not till 9 o'clock on the bot. It's a 15-minute chart. Gold just flat. It's got to get above 58.4, 58.3. And then take this little swing here, 59.1. But once it's top side of that resistance, which is those dots, I'm speaking about gold, it'll go. New candle on the 15 range on gold. Still got to get above this resistance. You can see the bot trade here. Okay, not on that NASDAQ trade. So let me show it to you on another. So that's a 15 range. Let's say you want to trade at a 1 minute. You could have taken this long on the 1 minute at 15. Here's a 5 minute. I prefer it on the smaller time frames because I'm trying to catch the turns. NASDAQ's going to that 35, guys. NASDAQ's going. My stop was trailing at 1 deviation. That's all. Gold still has to break this 58.3 area. Small buyers in here, 40 buyers. We do have crude inventory today. FOMC announcement at 2 and then the press conference at 2:30. This is what's got, there we go. Come on, pop it. Should get to 59.234. If it breaks that, we've got target. Small resistance here. There goes NASDAQ. It's going to 37, guys. You're still holding NQ. It's going to 37. It's going to have to break 32.50. Dollar index looks like it's turning south. This is just a okay out on this, and that's going burgundy. This is just an abysmal pre-market, guys. I'll be closing this trade momentarily and shutting off this 377 tick. It's too small. I'll wait for the 3 or the 15 minute. I mean, there's nothing moving. ES, gas, crude, absolutely nothing moving.
Stop film.
Okay, I'm out. This is off. This is done. Just too small a time frame. Look at a 5 minute on gold. Sideways. Guys, at 9 o'clock, I'll take my break. We're coming into top of the hour now. And we'll get after them when we open. I'm looking at crude. I don't have a trade. We're flat everywhere. I've got nothing. I don't have any trades. Gold could short all the way down to 47.9, 46.2, 44.8. I don't have a trade. Got buyers. I mean, we've got 800 net buyers on the session. I don't have an order flow trade yet. I got to get out of this range. We're just sitting, guys. There's no trade. Right in the middle of the 5 minute candle. Now it wants to flip into a short.
Order filled.
I'll let them trade. They'll even out. Still have a positive delta. I'd be looking for longs, but on order flow. I'll let the bots. ES is breaking down into the bottom. Could come to 86. No range, no direction, no range. Building a perfect wedge on that 30 range, right at VWAP. We have buyers. 07 held. But if it comes down here again, it won't. It'll come down to 600. 120 buyers, 130 buyers in the last candle. I'm looking at 3 minutes. Utterly flat. Complete and utterly flat market.
Target filled.
There's a target. I'd like to see us come down to 90. We should get that second target, even the third target. Second target filled. Come get that third target. It's either. There we go. Come on. I'm going to move this. I think we can come to 91 if I don't get taken out first. Maybe even 80. All right. So I'm trying to get down here. 89, 90. And then if we break that, we come down potentially 75. We still have a positive delta. There's third target missed by a tick. Russell's trying to turn up. Go to the member area, Dijan. Member area. I'm 4 minutes into the market trading, trying to find trades so guys can make money.
Stop
You know better. Settings are all in the member area. I got to see 91, 92 hit. Let me take a look at order flow. I got to find it, fellas. I want to see 90 hit. We still have a fairly decent pot. Get ready for a long. I want to see it break. Where's my damn timer? I could ask Joel why this does this. When I go from order flow to order flow, I lose my timer. We're not done yet. We're coming down. We could bounce back up to 05 from here. I'd like to see us come down and tag 89. All right, guys. You can take this long on a move back up through 2/4. It'll be a 2/4 with a 90 stop if it doesn't take out 90. If 90 holds, this 89, if this bottom holds, it's a long. You can take a long. You can take a long on NASDAQ, long on NASDAQ, long on NASDAQ. Stop is 91. Target is 20. First target is 20, 19, 17. 90's got to hold. Don't you do it. Come on, rat dog. Come on. That 90's got to hold. 89, just below here. God dang it. NASDAQ's going to be an obstinate bastard. Pardon my French. I still like it longs. We're coming down on small nothing. Hang on, guys. Low of the day. When it bounces, it's going a mile. New day low. Nope, they sold them all back. They'll start buying them again. If 74 breaks, we come 12,555. I still say we're longs. Come on, dog. If we come down to 555, I don't know that we can. But that's a great entry. 580, this area should also be a decent area for support. All right, guys. Come on. We got 62. What do we have? 40 sellers here? They're running the overnight stops. See if we break 74.50. Dollars selling. Watch gold for longs. Here we go. Come on, buyers. Oversold. Long here. Back up to 95. Okay. Back to a green delta. Come on, NASDAQ. As long as we maintain the 95 area. This thing just doesn't want to freaking bid. We have 37 net sellers, 49, 57. Come on, get back up there. Got to get above 84 quarter, 84 half. There it goes. I still say it's longs. Target is 612. You got a first target here, 94, 95. Maybe just under the lip, 93.50. It's gonna break again. Come on. 10 minutes into it and it won't find a bounce out of 2 zones yet. It's got to go to 94. 50 sellers, 60 sellers. Looks like it's consolidation in here for a bounce back up to 94, 93. It just can't find buyers. Look, I mean, it's got some. Got net buyers in the candle, but they're small. 17 net sellers on the day. 19, 18, 17. Come on, NASDAQ. Put in a double bottom right here. Nope. God dang it. It's going now. My indicator is long. It's going higher, fellas. There's 44 sellers. There's 44 sellers. 20 net sellers. Look at this rat bag. Seriously. Guys, it's not short.
Order filled.
All right, my Unirank on the bot just went long again. Here it's going to 10, 610. It's going to 610. Son of a... One more stop. It's going to 610. Come on. It's going to have to get up through 95. We're going right back to VWAP. Come on. Get above here. We've got to get above 92.50. 93. Right here. There it goes. I still like it longs, guys, to 10, 11, right to VWAP. Look at the buyers in this candle. It's not short. Get up through 95 and it goes. 300 buyers in this candle. 290, 288, 289. What an annoying trade. Not interested in a short down here, guys. Longs. The stop has to be 72 still, but come on, buyers. Guys, we're in a buy zone here. We fell back below the 68, back into the 95.
Order filled.
Losing,
Target filled.
losing sellers. I mean buyers. I don't like the shorts. I like the longs, guys. The small Uniranko's getting jerked around, but I prefer the longs to 10, 610. Stop has to be 72. That's order flow. It's going to 10. Ooh, natural gas apparently isn't along, guys. Here's natural gas. I'm not paying any attention. Going to 10, guys. I'm telling you where it's going. I don't know why it's taking its sweet time getting there, but it's going to 610. Son of a gun. Come on. Maybe 9.5 now for target if anybody is holding. Just below the lip. Back to 600 buyers, right where we started. ES starting to turn up. Anybody holding NASDAQ? Okay. Good job, guys. Nice hold. It's pain in the neck trade, fellas. I mean, again, it could be we have split month volume. We're trading March and December still. 17. Then we're going to 17. Here's where we're going on the NASDAQ. We're going to 17 and 37. 17 and 37. It was a pain in the neck trade, seriously. Look, almost 800 net buyers. Back to VWAP. Really a pain in the neck trade, guys. As soon as we cross over VWAP, we're going to cross through VWAP. Positive delta. We're going through VWAP. It's pulled it down lower. We're going through VWAP. Stupid NASDAQ, man. Seriously. I love the NASDAQ, but boy, sometimes it's uncooperative. Come on, let's get through VWAP. Listen, guys, those of you that have been around a while know that I'm rarely wrong on targets. Sometimes the price action doesn't cooperate for whatever reason. FOMC, split volume, don't know. I know where we're going. And I know some of you guys feel a great deal of angst if a trade goes against you 10, 12 handles. I can't do much about it. Here comes my 10. There's 10. 9.5, 10. Got target. Now where are we going? Anybody that's running NASDAQ, we have a positive delta. We're coming through VWAP. We're going to 17. 18, right? Point of control. Next level up. And then we're going to 37. It's all buyers. All they've done is run stops. That's all they did. They just went and ran last night's stops. They took everybody out of this move. If anybody thinks today, the conference call, is going to say or do something you guys are wrong. They're going to send this market higher, I would think, today. Yeah, they usually are. You know, they go run stop. So we didn't get to 17. We got to 15. I would not be a seller of the NASDAQ. We're just at VWAP. Here is gold. Gold is just playing around. This will be long as well today. 400 net sellers. This will be long as well today. Crude was a miss yesterday on API data. Crude looks like it's bid back up to 56. If anybody wants a CL trade, back up to 55, 56. That would be my first target. NASDAQ on a pullback to 91 would be an interesting long. I don't know that it does, but that would be. Anybody in crude? Anybody in crude? Anybody in crude? Never mind. You're too late. Nobody took it. Okay. Natural gas, small net buyers. We're going to have to get a breakout above 79. Okay, Gary. You probably saw that on your own anyways. There's no such thing as a stop running indicator. Guys, they do it almost every day. They do it every day. They go collect them from the overnight session. Well, they do it. I mean, at the open, you can expect that, right? So first target, call it 55 on crude. Anybody that's long. YM is long, 108, 107, 105. First target is 31, 32. Yep. And if it goes through 58, 59, you can trade it to 70. Right? We have some news in a few seconds. I'm not sure what it is. Come on, crude. Go get 55. You're 4 ticks from home. 54, 55. We got to 50. I want to get to 55. You and your Bitcoin. We don't trade it here, dude. Dollar index is just basically floating and will until the press conference. Copper, small buyers, nothing here. ES. Guys, we are setting up to go higher later today.
Order canceled.
You got a block buyer here. 63 contracts were bought there. 205 cars bought in the middle of nowhere. I'll write it the whole number. I want to see 83 to 91. 83 to 91. There's not much going on here, fellas. Yeah, I see gold falling. Dollar is bid, that's why. It just, if gold breaks below 53.2, it comes 47.9. I don't know that it will. I got to get NASDAQ out of this little chop zone. It's not a short, fellas. We're not looking for shorts with 800 buyers. We are not looking for shorts. It's going to 17 next. 900 buyers. Boy, this looks like a lot like the other day when it just traded sideways and then went. But 900 buyers. I don't see any size trades other than that 280 or 233 here. I don't see any size where they're buying one particular price. But we're going higher, guys. We're coming up. Yeah, usually on Fridays, Marco, is when I do kind of a presentation. But if we slow down, I'll talk to you guys that are on trial, about the memberships. I mean, we're not exceedingly fast now, but it's only 10 o'clock. We'll see what we get. Here comes my 17. Yeah, no worries. No worries. We should get 17, 18. Over 1,000 net buyers. Anybody looking for shorts? I don't think so. Fellas, it's rare that I get dead nuts wrong on the direction. I didn't today. Russell hasn't turned. Look at this, NASDAQ. You are a dirty rat dog. Here comes my 17 target. Bam, to the tick. Damn, I get lucky. 17 to the tick. I don't have a 2-minute bot. My Unirenko is well into longs. I told you I liked it. I've never had a 2-minute bot. I don't know where the hell you guys got that. I don't even know what the settings would be. Next target up, 25, 26. This area, 27. That's where we're going to trade to. I can't get back in. I wanted 91 on a pullback. I didn't get it. VWAP is an interesting place to be long with 1,000 contract delta. We're going higher if you're holding. If anybody is holding, we are going higher. Anybody still in NASDAQ? Here's where we're going to struggle on a 15-minute. Let me just show you a naked 15-minute. We're going to struggle around 21. You got the 50 and the 100 right here on a 15-minute. That's a problem area, 2021. ES, I've got Bupkis. Anybody long YM at that 07 area? Anybody take YM 05, 6, 7? I just got a long on the ES bot. Okay. First target on YM is 28, 29, 30 area. ES is pushing a ton of resistance here. It's going to have to get up through 90, 90 half. NASDAQ's trying, guys. You got 1,000 buyers, 1,100 buyers. I'm not looking for shorts. If this current 15-minute candle, and it's turning up on the 15-minute. This current 15-minute candle ends in 6 minutes. If we can get up near 20, the next 15-minute candle will take it long. Here comes that 20. Come on, get above this area here. Let's trade to 37, 36, 37. That was my target this morning, if you guys remember. And then above that, we go 655. If you're holding NASDAQ. We're pushing that 20 resistance I showed you, maybe 21, 22 now. Next 15-minute candle, guys, in just under 5 minutes. And that should, if that takes us through that 50 period and 100 period on the 15-minute, we're going bazooey. 27 is your next target. Here's the resistance. We're trying to push through it. Here's a naked chart. We're there. We're pushing through. 4 minutes to the next candle. If we can get a candle to close, 22, 23, this thing's going to go rocket. All they did was run stops, guys. That's it. Gold is going to break down to 48 if it snaps this little support here. 48.5. Rejected that resistance. ES has to break 91.5. I got to see at least half bid, 3/4 offer, maybe 3/4 bid 92, and it goes to 95 on the ES.
Order filled.
We do have inventories coming up, guys. Order filled where? NASDAQ on the 3-minute is long. Guys, I'm letting the bots trade today. I know it's FOMC, 15 long NQ. I like 10. I like 11. But that's where the bot fired it, 17. 1,250 positive delta. You're not looking for shorts. Good Lord. I already can't wait till the first of the year and get out of this. Guys, on Monday, well, we got targets, but I know we're going higher on NASDAQ. But thank you, Don. Here's your support area on NASDAQ. I don't think we come back a whole lot further, this 10 area. Guys, I'm letting the bots trade. I know it's FOMC, but I'm letting them trade. Whatever they do, they do. CL inventory today, that is correct. We're not shorts, guys. I like it back off 600. 610 was initial support, 600. But I got to see buyers come back in. I don't have buyers yet. It's all small. Look at these.
Order filled.
Copper is now short. Dollar index has bid. This won't last long. I don't know. Gold is just so damn slow today. Yeah, it's long. GC is long. 57. It's going to have to get through 58.3. Above 58.3 it goes. I'm not interested in letting this take the short. Wouldn't have fired anyways. If you took that long at 57, you got a pretty quick move on gold, and it is moving higher. Anybody take that 57? That's a quick move to 59.5. ES has to get up through 90. Goes back to 91. It's through 90. All right, guys.
Stop filled.
Out. I close the trade. Out. I'm not letting it take the short. Jesus, thank you. NASDAQ's coming down to 83 again.
Order filled.
We're going to come back down 7.7. NASDAQ's got to get back up here through 96 or so. We go back to VWAP. Still have a positive delta, 700 cars. Come on. Good Lord. What a just a garbage trade. This should go back to 9 or 10, fellas. Back to 800 net buyers. Losing buyers. Now we're going to drop down further. I'm going to kill this.
Stop build.
I'm out on everything, guys. The only thing that's on is natural gas and copper. This has to be the bottom. It's got to bounce here. If we snap 72, we come to 55. Crude inventory, fellas, in about 7 minutes. Oy vey. Come on, NASDAQ, go get back up to 10. I'm trying to buy them off the bottom again. Got to get above 92. And then above this swing here at 98.5. There we go, 92. Come on. Going back to VWAP, guys. There's 4, 5. Come on, give me 7. Come on. Get up there. If you guys trade crude, you may want to turn your bots off. You got inventory in 4 minutes. Come on, one more burst. Go get that 07.
What order, Bill?
There it is. 07. We got to get above VWAP and maintain VWAP. We're going back to 17. We're in basically the same range, fellas. It's a crappy little range. Just a putrid little range. I have, Terry. I mean, today, fellas, you got to buy every down move and hold them. I was long 92 and held that down to that 73 area. We're going back. We should go to close to 30. We're going to get back up to that 17 to 20 area where we're going to fight the 50 and the 100 again on the 15-minute. We're just gridlocked. We're not breaking out, but you got 1,000 buyers. I'm not looking for shorts. Crude inventories momentarily, fellas. I mean, if crude trades anything like it's been on inventory days, we're not going to get a whole lot of movement. 17, guys, is your next target. If anybody is long NASDAQ, 17. We're going to trade 36, 7 area and 56 at some point today. Terry, I used to trade the DAX in the room. The only guys that traded it were European traders. U.S. traders are scared to death of it. I stopped trading it. Nobody trades it. I have a bot for it somewhere. Here we go, guys, on the DOE data. Finally, YM is moving. 28, 29 was first target. Got 26. All of them. Miss. Slight beat. And miss. Boeing CEO doesn't see a recovery for 3 years. Scrapping their pay raises for most employees. You got an ES trade. ES long on the bot. Now the NASDAQ's going. Got 17 area again. It's got to get through 17, 18 area. It's pushing that 100 again. Again, I'm watching it on a naked chart just with moving averages. 50 and 100. If that goes long on the 15-minute, it's worth a trade. This is the bot on the bigger Unirenko. The last one was the small Unirenko. Interestingly enough, Russell hasn't turned up. You've got your target, guys, on YM. Anyone still holding YM? That's first target, VWAP. Anyone still holding YM? Okay, a bunch of you. All right, next target up, 170, 165, 165. Anybody still holding gold from that 57 long? You got $4 in it. Anybody still holding gold? Okay. All right. Guys, gold has to get above 61.7. Above 61.7 and it goes bananas. Go 63.3 in a hurry. We could go 68.5. Guys, gold is going to be longs today. FOMC is going to be very accommodative. All of these pullbacks are buying opportunities. ES, if it breaks above 37.02, goes bananas. Above 37.02, we break out again. You're welcome, Joe. We're going to get out of here, guys, I think, on this 15-minute here. Here's your 50. We're pushing the 100. We're stuck at the 50. And it's trying to turn up. Got to get through the 50. And NASDAQ trades higher. Here's 24. We're going to 37, fellas, on NASDAQ. Anybody that may be holding NASDAQ. Anybody interested in crude oil? Okay, you're still in. Crude is a long. Your stop has to be 45, but it's a long. Right here, 55, 60, 61. Yeah, NASDAQ's going to break out, guys. I mean, this has been a torturously ugly trade for NASDAQ today, back and forth in a decent little range. But I have to trade based on delta. We have 1,800 almost net buyers. If you're looking for shorts, you're going to get burned. Not to say that you can't get pullbacks. But we're going to 37 and then 55, 56, 57 area. current 15-minute candle is through all the minutia. Guys, give me one. 99, 98. We just parked everywhere. NASDAQ's going to break out, guys. NASDAQ breaks out above 3350, 3375. It's going to 43. And then we're going to hang on. We got to get above 37. We're going 56. But if it breaks out above that 33 half area, we're going higher up. Hang on, guys. Boy, this crude is just obstinate as well. Yeah, 15 to 17. GC, small sellers, back to VWAP, just putzing around. Man, come on, ES, get to a target. Good Lord, this is slow. ES has a great unfinished auction at 96 quarter. I'd really like to see gold pull back to 55, but who knows? If it breaks out above 63.3, it's going 68.5. ES is along off 89.90 area. 89.90. On my indicator, this is mine. You got a short.
Order filled.
Man, it's got to get down through 22. NASDAQ support at 21 is holding for the moment. There's nothing here to hold it. $19.20 sellers. ES still won't go to target. I mean, this was a meteoric move off to 585. Oh, support is now the 50 at 21.22. That's our support. ES cannot get above 95. ES is long 89.90 area. 89.90 on a pullback. Back above the 68. New candle. Boom. Back into support 21.22. Unless that breaks, we're not coming down. It's the 50 EMA on a naked chart. Got to take that swing at 22. I love gold longs. This 15-minute is attempting to turn up. Is attempting. Gold is longs, guys. It's not a short. You got 100, 200 sellers. I don't have gold in shorts. Coming into the top of the hour. Buyers in NASDAQ again. Guys, we're going to break out and go to 43. As soon as we get above 37, 43. Something about the latest Brexit talks. I mean, after 5 years of Brexit, who really cares, right? Got to take 22 and then 19 if this is going to pull back. Higher lows here. Come on. Got to get 23. If anybody wants, if you're not in gold and you gold, you want a gold long, you can take 62. Unless we can get a really nice pullback. Guys, NASDAQ has to roll below 21. It is, Jill. Yep. It is.
Order submitted.
We're just chopping here, guys. If NASDAQ rolls down below 21, it's going to sell. Yeah, this is par for the course, Jeff, for FOMC. This is usually what we see by 11 o'clock.
Order filled.
And it dies. You know, interestingly enough, Russell has not had a bid all day long.
Order canceled.
All day long. Important hearing to monitor. GOP Senator Johnson brings Trump lawyers to Congress to testify on election irregularities. Top Wisconsin official, a lot of gray areas and laws governing election observers must be addressed. That's the latest news. I'm just reiterating news, fellas. Anybody long ES? Nobody. First, okay, all right, you guys. First target, 91.50. First target, 91.5. Coming into the last 30 minutes of Europe, we may get a small short here on this NASDAQ Unirenco. Guys, today is a most peculiar day. I assume because of FOMC. Nope, we didn't roll. The bots are down today, which is an anomaly for us, but they are down. And I've got I just don't have any trades. I don't see any bots setting up. Well, gold is trying to turn up, but short of that, I don't see a damn thing. Gold is a 62 long if it breaks up. 62. Unless it pulls back into 55. That's all I got. Nothing. NASDAQ won't really do much here. Won't give us a pullback into even VWAP. We're just sideways now since 1040. fall off. Bot's down 15.10 today. 15.10. I'm down $112, $150 on that ES trade. I'll let that play out. And the NASDAQ on the 15-minute currently is down $1,000. I'll let that play out. So wherever these finish up, at target, at stop, when I send out my email to my trials, it'll be, as of the end of those trades. I'm not going to close them. I'll leave them on. But it is a down day. I mean, barring us getting to targets on the 15-minute NASDAQ, it's going to be a down session. I can't tell you the last time the bots lost money in a day. Anybody remember? It's been weeks. Anybody remember the last time we lost money? How long have you been here, Paul? 2 weeks, though. Right? How long have you been here? Yeah, a couple of weeks you've been in. So it's been weeks. I mean, we have down days. It happens. Doesn't happen often. Still not done. I got, 2 trades. I'll leave them on either to stop or to target. They'll, that 15-minute NASDAQ will be on all day because this is going to get just slow. Russell never gave me a trade today, which is really unusual. It's been flat all day. Told you we're going to bid right back up to around 28. That's where we're going, guys. And then what? Right back up here. That may be the last time you see VWAP today. So things have changed a little bit. So from down 150 to up 112, 150, down 1,000 to down 500. What's plus 20? I don't know what does that mean, David? Oh, you're plus $20. You made money. Listen, guys, it was an ugly trade today. We had good entries. NASDAQ didn't cooperate much today. Listen, fellas, I didn't have a great day either. What did we finish up? Laura? 296. Woohoo! I can buy a great box of cigars for that. So once again, guys, just to reiterate, leaving the room, I'm down 15.10 on the session with 2 open trades. Up 187.50 at the moment, 225, 187.50. It's just fluctuating, 150. On ES, which has basically been floating all session, and down 120 on a NASDAQ trade on the 15-minute. If NASDAQ breaks above 41.25, this will get pretty close to target, if not target. So that's where we're at, guys. This is where I'm leaving you today. For my members, I will see you guys on member Skype. You're welcome, Jim. And for my trials, I thank you for sitting in today. It's been a tough trade, but we still have Thursday and Friday. We'll see how the bot's in. We're down $45. Back from the grave. Back from the grave. The pros and even now. The pros and cons, guys, on the 15 minutes. For those of you guys that don't trade it, the stops are big, but they keep you in the trade. Now it's green. They'll keep you in trades. Stops are bigger, but they keep you in trades. So we're green on the 2 trades. Well, slightly green on the NASDAQ. We're green on the ES. Can't get a target. But if we get targets, first target on the NASDAQ, if it gets it, is 28.25 handles. 28 times 2 times $20 would be $1,120. If I get first target across the board here, I'll be pretty close to break even on the day. Anybody have any questions before we go, fellas? Any questions? NASDAQ has to break right there. It broke to 43.50. Anybody remember I said 43.50? There's your target. We get above 43.50. We go 48.49. Okay? All right, fellas. Anybody have any questions before we go? Trials, anything? Guys, today, for you that are here on trial, today is the halfway point of, we may get this now. We just broke. Today is the halfway point of your trials. Got a couple of days left. Look, this thing still won't go to target. Need 4 ticks for first target on ES. NASDAQ is now up 435. Come on. I need about 3 more ticks to get that first target, fellas. And there's just no gas. There's no oomph in this thing. So I got better than 800. One tick from target on this ES. 1 tick. Yeah, 96. First target's quarter. We're going to pop, guys. We're going to get it. Anybody in either of these trades? Anybody? There's target. It's offered quarter. Anybody in either of these trades? Okay, guys. This ES is going to get that damn target. I don't know why we're sitting here at 96. And 1,500 buyers in this 15-minute candle. Negative delta 645. So between these two guys, you got 540 and 525. You got 1,000, almost 1,100 bucks. Hit target, it just won't fill it. $2,800 net NASDAQ buyers. 2,800. We're going higher. We are going higher. $672 on NASDAQ. Here are the targets I have on NASDAQ: 56, 75, 95. I don't think we can get to 95. We get 56. Maybe we get 75. All right, fellas. I'm going to end it for the day. Be blessed.